Oh man, if I had an emoticon to describe what this is like right now, it would be like a melt, a chewy melt if it was a chewy emoticon. My name's Cody, Lufthansa 145. Welcome back to Full Flight number 5, episode 5. We're in Sun Express 7035. This is attempt number 5 for me to record this. So, backstory really quickly, and then we'll get this bad boy in the air. I originally was planning Eurowings 2163, which was a Dash 8 flight in P3D. But my P3D decided to just completely destroy itself. So I was like, alright. So that was attempt 1 and 2, just couldn't get the thing to work. So attempt number 3 and 4 was the Zebo. Attempt 3, for some reason, airplane wouldn't power up. And I was like, that's pretty in the butt. And then attempt 4, couldn't get the RSs to align. So now for attempt number 5, everything is set up. We're ready to go. Kind of. There's a few things to double check here really quickly. Pretend it should be 150. Let's just double check some of these things here really quick. You don't want to work. Okay, because I haven't finished filling this in. We started really quickly. 0 fuel weight 1.0 with a cost index of 69er. And 1 limit, outside temperature right now is 20. We're going to do takeoff 1 with climb 2. Then the takeoff, flaps 5 with CG is 24.1 or 4.9. And as predicted, yes, it was 150. Yeah, it's fun when you set that up for the second, maybe even the third time. Departure of the airport, so from Antalya, 36 right on the, what's this called? It was a HISA 1 Charlie departure is what we're doing. So, auto throttle arm, you're all set, and this side also needs 1011. Perfect. Let's do an overhead flow. So, IRSs are aligned, yaw damper was off. What was on, I turned it off, now it's back on. All that is normal. Let's throw the forward fuel pump on so that we can start kicking on that. APU gen and bat bus on the overhead here. Cabin utility, passenger seats, all that stuff is on. We're on battery power, ground power is currently on, APU is spooling up. Don't need any of these lights. Emergency lights are on. Fasten seatbelt. Everything is good there. All that is good as far as lights is concerned. Let's turn the anti-collision light on, which makes it sound like the passengers have stopped boarding.
Flight attendants prepare for departure. Cross-check and all call. Thank you.
Let's throw study on. And
right,
wait.
Strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Did you say strap in or strap on? Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and request pushback where my sim will ultimately freeze.
Grounded cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Thank you. Here's the chocks, please. APU is on the bus, so we can GPU disconnect. Excellent. Let's turn on action of the probe, stay off. Perfect. Oh yeah, that old bug. We might have to go into the settings in a second.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Yeah, you are. You're dirty ready to connect. We're on VATSIM. And, yeah. Ugh. I just want to make good content for people, and then the thing just completely glitches out on me. Let's go to L on. Double check that mode Charlie is enabled. And
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
starter clock, it started pushing back.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Yay! I can start the engines. Let's go off and off for that. Ignition on the right hand side is fine. Ground.
Safety demonstration on our Boeing 737 aircraft, thank you.
Why is that? I wonder. There we go. $13, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20, $21, $22, $23, $24, $25. Fuel.
Thank you.
And now we'd like you to pay attention to the following safety video.
First, please fasten your seatbelt.
Funny. Alright, that is starting, stabilizing, starter cutouts. Stabilizing, stabilizing. Alright, good. Let's take ignition. Oh, I didn't need to move the ignition to the left, but that's fine. Ground. N2. N1. $18, $19, $20, $21. We got oil pressure. $22, $23, $24, and fuel.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
That wasn't a parking brake. That was totally an FSX.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Starter cutouts. 2 good starts on the engine. So let that do its thing for a second. 1, 2, 5.
Lift the elastic band over your head and tighten by pulling the straps on either side. Breathe normally, even though oxygen is flowing.
She sounds really good for having a Turkish accent. I like it. Let's go. You up. You. Good. We didn't turn on the rest of our fuel pumps. Good for Cody.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry about that wherever you went. It's funny. It's a girl talking to me. It don't look like no girl to me. Aww. Okay, let's do a thing. So, full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, full left, neutral, full right, neutral, full left, neutral, full right, neutral, because that definitely doesn't look right. That is good. No fuels in the center is good. Flaps indicating 5. I'm happy with it. Let's do taxi and turn off. And release the parking brake and let's make some noise. Gorgeous. I love this airplane. Alright, now some flickering out of the that distance. Interesting. So we're on Sierra. We're going to turn right onto Michael. And then we're going to go to the holding point 36 right. Whoa, slow down. I am a simulator pilot. We go very, very fast. We ain't got time for screwing around. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Alright. Well, puppies are settled in back there. There's Stevie on the left, there's Lizzie on the right. I don't know if you can catch the Lizzie there. And as I show you my dogs, I taxi out the runway. Taxiway. LOL. I'm pretty sure everyone else goes through the same thing, where you know, if you try to set up a flight and something fails 4 times, you don't want it anymore. The only thing that's got me kind of getting through the end of this flight is A, this has to be posted on Sunday. This is Friday night. I just got home from work about 4 hours ago, 3 hours ago. B, I have some chicken wings thawing. So at the end of this flight, we're going to deep fry them sons of bitches and put some buffalo sauce on it, and it's going to be a wonderful dinner. So, is there even a single soul in the air in Turkey on VATSIM? One airplane, literally 1,000 nautical miles away on the other side of the country. Cool. Cool. The new audio for VATSIM is coming. It is coming next weekend. And I'm looking very much forward to it. It's going to change the game. I personally think there's going to be a lot of people going to that for that one. Approaching the runway. Lights on. And shoot steady. Pro pizza should have turned on a moment ago. Lazily. 001 indicated. So we'll go with that. Alright. I think we are ready to make some noise. So we'll check up here really quickly. Ram door pull open. I'll close it. Okay, over the meadow and through the woods. As in Boga we go. Take off.
400.
400.
$1,000.
1,000. And let's take the autopilot in control. Okay, and shut the auto brake off. Put the gears off. Checkbox 1. Forward the video and button up. Pop over there. And we are underway. Our tracking is up. Cruise. So our flight plan is really simple. We follow the star all the way to the very end. Then we have Upper Whiskey 77 at Royale to May, and then we're on the Halley to Kilo arrival into. I gotta keep looking at SFO. Is 340. Ooh, alright. Wow, look at that. Nice. How about that Flight Simulator 2020 one? Seriously. Like, just, I can't. I'll never be able to run it in a million years of what I got, and if I can find money to find a rig that can run it, I would never have the internet to back it up. But I think that is going to be a game changer for a lot of content creators online. I think it's very exciting. Check all that, everything appears happy. So 400, still loud. Laps up. Good. Got my looks preserved. Rye and ginger ale tonight because, God, it's been very, very trying. So standard pressure. Standard pressure, and if those know anything about flying, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of things, but you'll know that this one important thing. When I was taking off, we didn't turn on the thermometer to check how long in we at maximum power. 1250 since we left the gates. 3,000, breaking through the cloud. Ear rape. Continue to ear rape. Yeah, I really wanted but didn't want to do a Sun Express video for the full flight, but I was like, you know, like Sun Express has been one of our more popular recent additions to virtual LH, so I was like, I have to do one, but I was going to do an Airbus one, and then I couldn't find an Airbus livery for the FS Labs or the Aerosoft, so if anyone has one and you want to link me to that, that would be amazing. I did find one for the Aerosoft, but it ended up being for the original Aerosoft, not the Aerosoft Professional, so there wasn't very much I could do about that. 9,800, 99, and 10. So off go the lights, and we should start our speed up. 280 knots is where we're headed. Right, good. Very quick flight, this one. So let's actually start planning the arrival whilst we climb. I keep thinking this is going to pop out, and it won't. Interesting. It says optimal cruise 258. If I can go up as high as 378, I only want 340. Departure arrival, LTAC arrival, and what do we got here tonight? LTAC has two sets of runways side by side. What does the weather? So Ankara, Turkey is no wind, cab okay, temperature 11, QNH 1013. Why do I not trust that? Wonder if I can get a different source of weather. Let's do LTAC VTAR to the Googles. This one gave me a very different VTAR. This says 350 at 3 knots, 300 variable 50, cab okay, 9 degrees, 1013. Alright, close enough. We'll just take it that the wind is okay, which means let's take runway 3 right seems to be the most convenient one, so right, alley to kilo, 2 kilo, transition, I don't know at the second. You know what, we will be back in just a couple secs. I just have to go check on something here, so we'll be just a second. Okay, sorry about that. When you're home by yourself and you got the duggies, things have to be checked on to make sure they're not getting destroyed. So anyways, we're set up 3 right LS uniform, Halley 2 kilo. Now what? Benzene? Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. So benzene. Execute. Out constraint at buck. 6 buck. Okay, cool. Flip over to plan here. Decrease our range. Go to legs. That's a bit of a weird transition. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I like it. Yeah, it's a little faff with this thing here, but that's okay. I have a feeling there's probably mountainous terrain around it, so we're gonna need that. So map out, increase the range, and away we go. So, let's talk about what's been going on. So, Flight Simulator 2020, like Orgasm. VATSIM new audio codec, Orgasm. Yeah, there's not a lot to say. Just the new code of conduct for the pilots at Virtual H is coming. The new walkthroughs on how to do things for Virtual H for new pilots is coming. Sun Express is totally happening. There is a Sun Express tour. I will be starting that hopefully next week with Johnny. And hopefully Johnny will record it. As it looks like I have a stroke as I try to wink. But its aerological tour is continuing. Now I got a lot of catch up to play with that one. I'm almost actually done the tour, but I got a lot of backlog footage. So I got to put all that together so we can start uploading those like crazy, so that way we can finish off that tour from a YouTube perspective. And yeah, that's about it. It's been absolutely amazing. So winter time cometh here in Canada. It's been about 10 degrees, 10 to 15 degrees on average during the day, and a lot of rain the last week. So it's been very cold, very miserable, and very tiring to say the least. So. Top of climb, 20 nautical miles, and then we got that crazy little thing, and then top descent. Now, other prep work we can do, because I've actually never landed at this field before. We've got a very generous runway, 12,319 feet. So we can auto brake 1 or 2 that, and the ILS 110.30 with a course of 30. So let's pre-fill out 110.30, 30, and a course of 030. Seeing as how none of our navigational aids are being used right now. Scroll, 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 scroll. Scroll one too far. Maybe scroll the other direction. And 30. Cool. Set. Auto brake 1. Set. I know I'm setting all this stuff really early, but that's going to come quick. Now let's have a wing view. Now, I've been struggling with this new Elgato card and OBS. If things are recording right and things are looking right, like my sim right now, everything looks like it's moving fine. There's no stutters. So hopefully when I edit this, there will be no stutters. If not, comment above. Yeah, climb 8. Lincoln is coming in. Good day there, sir. What say you? I think that's on camera if you do that. What's happening, bud? Like nothing more to be on camera. Don't ruin my privacy, bro. Copilot TV managed to find my collection of sweaters. So there's a sleep on that. And Copilot Lizzie, you can't see, but is on a pink bed behind me there. She is completely crashed out. They've had the hardest, longest days imaginable. Airplane is performing. What are we going to call passenger Escobar yet? Flat with a little bit of hills. Cloudy and mountainous terrain to the left. Flattening out. We've made it to the countryside. That other airplane I was talking about that's on the map is an MD-11, UPS 1123. Now, I don't like... wasn't a big fan of this thing here ahead, so let's just get rid of this. So we got Halil and Haight. I think we're just going to go Halil, and then we're going to go right direct. Yeah, there we go. Make that a little less less dramatic. 021 on the heading. When we get a little bit closer, we'll set our landing speeds and all the VREF stuff. So while we wait for that, let's go check out virtualh.com really quickly. Welcoming. Hello, Cody. What's up? So we see on the map, Tonza 145, myself, LTI, LTAC, climbing A320. Wow, I either did something very wrong. Oh, God. Cool new feature Johnny has done on the website is when you click on a person on the actual website, you'll get a pop-up now, which is pretty neat. I like that it does the tracking of where I'm actually going, but then you can actually see the company logo and what's going on. So he did a lot of good work there, and I think that looks really neat. Barring the fact that I selected an A320 for a Boeing 738 tour, I've got... The good thing about the new rules of Virtual LH, the old rules were actually pretty much the same. You could always substitute an airplane for your thing, just as long as it's comparable. So A320, Boeing 737-ish or close. So I'm pretty sure I won't have a problem later when I go to click OK on accepting this flight. Unless I really destroy it into the ground. Then we get a whole other thing. I really want to see a lot more people on our Discord server. So if you come to the homepage and hit the connect button here, that would be duly, greatly appreciated. Okay, so it's not flicking there, but I do want to point out operations, tours. So Hello Sun Express has started. Anyone is allowed to fly it. You go Antalya that we just took off from to Kayseri to Frankfurt, Ibiza, Frankfurt, Frankfurt back to Tarbizon to Ezemboga, which is where we're headed right now. Ezemboga to Adana to Munich to Antalya. So that is a 9-leg tour, 22 hours roughly in the air. 1,000 to go. 1,737 nautical miles, and then if you succeed, you get the Hello Sun Express tour completed. Now, for my new pilots who have not done this before, and of course we'll have a demo video of what's going on. When you want to fly one of these tour legs, you put your pilot using the pilot actions and change location to the airport that you want to start at. So in which case, this is LTAI is the first leg of the tour. And on the tours page, you get the actual comment is the flight number that you need to book. So XQ7032 is what I would book, which would take me LTI to LTAU. You book the flight, fly it like normal, submit your ACARS, and then the final step after you've submitted your ACARS report, come back to the website, go to your pilot actions, come down to report tour leg. There's 2 active tours right now, so Aerological and Sun Express. So you hit the info button and you hit the report leg on whichever leg you've done. Once you've done all 9 legs, you'll immediately get the Hello Sun Express tour completed on your home page. So if I go back to the pilot area, you can see that I have the Lufthansa Eurowings Euro Tour, our first Boeing 738 tour that we ever done. The Eurowings 738 tour, sorry, that was an Airbus tour. The Eurowings 738 tour. I did Lufthansa Cargo goes to Tokyo, the Airbus Revenge Tour, and the 763 out of Austria. So soon I'll hopefully have the its aerological badge, and then eventually the Hello Sun Express. So that's all I wanted to show on the webpage for now. Let's come back to our flight and have a look-see at what's going on. So 80 nautical mile range, so it means we're 40 at the top of descent. So let's set this up now. It's going to be flaps 40, 143. So we need to remember that. Now, our first restriction. Appears to be 7,500 at Verzen, so let's dial back to 7,500. Scroll. This is probably why my fingers don't work anymore and I've got like crippling arthritis, I think. That's worth it. 75. Beautiful countryside. I should tell you what, for a future Fly With Me video, I will actually try this downloading ortho stuff and see if I can make a very pretty countryside. I don't know if we'll do it in Turkey, maybe we'll do it in Germany around like the airports that I usually fly in the most. And we'll have a look-see and see what it's going to look like. I went to go try it once and then I was like, I can't quite figure out this Ortho for XP program, and I was like, I kind of want to do it at work at the same time because I have faster internet there, but so be it. So that's a good checklist to look at. So pressurization, anti-ice, approach, breathe with fuel, IAS, and ALP bugs. So here at Esamboa. The airport is at, oh my god, 3,125 feet. One should do it. Good. So that's all set up there for that. 97 knots on the tail though, like holy crap, we're going fast. "30 minutes since we left the Twitch, what are you doing to me? Oh. One of my subscriptions on Twitch auto-renewed for my best friend. Hope he enjoys that $5. I'll have to shut that off. We're trying to save money right now. Okay, top of descent is coming. We'll just let the airplane do its thing. So let's just have a look outside and see if we can see when the airplane throttles back. Wing flex on there. I love the Boeing 737. I've gotten to fly on at least 4 of them in my time. A lot of Dash 8 flying I've done. Boeing 738 for sure. Airbus. I went on a Canadian Air Force Airbus 320 once, which was pretty neat. Been on a C-130 Hercules, gliders, Cessna, all sorts of different flying in my life. I've been very privileged to do so. I can hear the engines revving back, so we are top of descent. Beautiful livery. Now we are speeding up and dropping like a stone, so that's cute. Yes. I do think so. Hold on, let me just put that right. Perfect. This airplane's struggling with V now. There's a lot of wind on our ass, so it doesn't want to descend very well, so we'll hold the speed, but we need the airplane now. See, we're already really high. Descend, baby, descend. Let's get people to sit down, because this is going to be a pretty violent descent, I think.
Switched on. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been switched off.
Why are we trying to speed up to 320? RV nav is screwed. See if we can get this back. Well, we might need this whole thing after all. Talk about VNAV failure, like that was really brutal. See if we can make this back. We're 25 above right now. President wants me to be at 225 as well. Here we got dumped 12,000 between 14,000 between there and here. Wow. Boy, did we mess that one up. Gotta love rye. Makes everything better. Now, let's get a final answer on the weather at this airport. I'm gonna go at 1013, so set on all three. Now down to 15. Catching back up, we're now down to 14. Quite the steep descent. Pretty sure everyone's ears are popping pretty good back there by now. That's 27. Gotta do that to bleed off some of the speed now. Airport is right over there out of our right windshield. We'll get it back. We'll get it back. Just extend our downwind if we have to. Might be a little fast. I might get a speed warning if we're going a little bit faster than 250 below 10, but we're gonna do what we can here. 8. Airport up front. Try VNAV one more time. See if she can't hold me on profile now. Slowing down to 240 through 11, 500 above. Auto brakes fully deployed. Spoilers rather fully deployed. Hello again, co-pilot Lincoln. Excellent. Looking good. Alright, back on profile, back on speed. Just in the nick of time. Speed brakes are up, and actually they're going to be armed for landing. And coming through 10 now. Lights on. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Airport is back there. We're gonna come around, spin around, join the localizer, and then land. Now, the altitude of the airport, like we said, was 30,000 off the ground, so this is actually a fairly quick landing. So, with that in mind, let's get speed check with the flaps 1. So 110.30 set both sides for the nav. 030 is the course. Perfect, perfect. 38,500. Slowing down now. Take flaps 5, 1,000 to go. Flaps 5. Yellow band. I also like to live dangerously. Oh yeah. Slowing down, starting a turn in just a second. Airplane's doing a lovely job keeping us on right now. Now, because we're at 7,600 and we're at 3,000 altitude where we're landing, I'm going to switch over to our continuous flight now, just in case the engine flames out on me. And we came right to altitude, right where we need to be. So, final altitude is 4,700. Localizer just came in. So at Denmark we need to be 56 below. Airplane will start descending. I'm gonna go to brake 2 just because of the altitude. I don't know why we're not descending. A bit weird, but okay. Flaps 10. Okay, can you descend, please? I don't know what is wrong with the VNAV in this goddamn thing, but it's really starting to concern me now. I don't like how tight this thing's going to turn me onto the final, so I think we're going to do heading select in a second here. Cut the corner. And let's take VOR lock. Slow down now. VOR lock. 2500 call out.
1,000 to go.
Approach. Shallow or descent now. Flaps 25. Runway in sight. Let's go down to approach speed, which I can't remember now because we set this so long ago. It's 143, so let's go 148. We're landing on the right runway. Okay, perfect. So 5 to go, flaps 30 rather. Airplane's going to level out at its minimum restriction here, 47, and then the localizer will take over in just a moment. So that's why we're speeding up with such a nose-up altitude, or pitch rather. It is a good opportunity as always to go to flaps 40. Perfect. 5,000 for go around. Down in the valley we go. Let's get 1,000 checked.
Feet stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Okay. Auto throttle disconnect. I have control of the throttle. Trying to hold that 147 as best I can. As predicted, not a lot of wind. Okay, 1,000. That would be the rear 1,000. And something I learned new from one of the community members today, hit the microphone button apparently disengages the autopilot. Nope, that just went toga. Okay, never mind. That didn't really work for me, but that's okay. I have control of the airplane. Oh, wow. Stare where you want to go.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Yeah, that was a nice 200 there. Holy shit. I think we stalled the nose there. Auto brake disabled, 80 knots. And let's vacate here to the right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Asimboa.
Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened and all items.
Try and vacate the runway without killing things. We didn't set the rest of our lights. Oh man, I should stop recording for YouTube. I really should. Alright. Find ourselves a place to park. Things in these Turkey arrivals seem to happen really quick, because I recall the last video I did was a fly with me, and the same thing, right? Before I knew it, I was like right on the approach and just struggling just to get all the things done prior to just hitting the ground, and then I skidded out all over the place, which kind of happened there as well, but you know. Master caution, anti-ice. Charlie 3 looks okay. No scenery, of course, so it's gonna look a little funny. Okay, let's turn ourselves this way. Alpha Bravo. We're literally going to go straight for Charlie 3 there. You can actually see him right there. Let's kill our turn-offs. Taxi lights. Okay, perfect. Lack of ground support in Xplane. This is the only way I can bring myself in on these default airports that don't have the auto gate. Just rolling, rolling, rolling. And you know what? That should do it. Close enough, good enough. Pull that. AP is on the bus. Everything up there is good there. So we are number 2. And number 1. Master caution. Light's good. Okay, perfect. And that, I think, is going to do it. So thanks very much for joining me for that full flight. Sorry, wasn't as exciting as I wanted it to be. I really wanted to take that Dash 8 with Eurowings, but unfortunately P3D decided to do itself in. So Sun Express it was. So thanks so much for joining me for that flight. virtuallh.com. Check out all the social media in the links below. I'm going to go run and deep fry myself some sympathy chicken wings to feel better. So hope you enjoyed this, and be sure to sign up and check out the Sun Express tour. So cheers, stay safe, happy flying, and I will catch you on full flights number 6. Hopefully a lot better plan than this one was. So cheers.